lovers. You are listening in with the media outlet, keeping you musically connected, Concert Daily. This is your girl, singer-songwriter, and media correspondent, Marquita Cheron. And today we are thrilled to be joined by the incredible, well-rounded, four-time Grammy Award nominee, soulful singer, songwriter, musician, and actor, Mr. Eric Benet. How are you doing on this beautiful day?
I'm doing pretty good, Marquita. Good to hear from you.
Yes, it is amazing to hear from you. It is definitely an honor. Just to jump right in, you are currently on the ME tour. I say it that way because I want them to understand that it's M.E, which represents Marsha Ambrosius and Eric Benet. You're on the Me tour that will eventually be stopping through the DMV area this week, actually coming. How is everything going with that?
Oh, man, the tour has been incredible. Marsha, I've always loved Marsha. She's just, she's an amazing performer, an incredible songwriter, and she's a brand new mother. She's got the baby on the road with her, so that's been fun. But yeah, the tour has been amazing. The crowds have been incredible, and we've just been having a lot of fun.
Yeah, so tell us about how the tour concept began and, how the friendship between you and Marsha even come about.
Well, the friendship between Marsha and I started a long time ago. This is way back in the day when I was recording an album called A Day in the Life in Philly. And Marsha was doing a lot of recording and work in Philly, with Flowetry, and she was doing like a lot of writing. And we just kind of like met each other at this studio that a lot of big names back then would use. And there's just instant camaraderie, instant like respect, and we just kind of stayed in touch over the years. And, so the whole concept of she and I going on tour was, I think, for both myself and her, we were just like really excited about that. So, I think we really complement each other on the road. We both come from the school of real songwriting, real singing, and real craftsmanship of making music. So it definitely works.
Yes, you better say that. Real songwriting, real craftsmanship, like this real passion, real talent. Seriously, like just hearing your names together, I already knew that this would be an amazing connection of two powerful vocalists with a lot of meaning in their songs that really love what they do.
Well, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Really yes, absolutely. It is definitely a blessing to even have you guys in this industry that's so saturated with a lot of different type of sounds, a lot of different type of artists and music, and y'all are like the foundation to what is authentic and right and beautiful. So definitely thank you for that.
That's quite a compliment. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome. So on top of you touring right now, and like I said, you're going to be coming to the Baltimore area and to the D.C. area on May 5th and on May 6th. So, oh my goodness, this is going to be amazing. You are also promoting, and you have out this amazing new self-titled album with some serious hits on it, such as Sunshine and Insane. Tell us about that, please.
Yeah. Well, I'm really proud of this album. It's, as you said, it's self-titled. So check it out. It came out in October, and the first single came out, Sunshine, which went straight to the top of the charts. And I've been in the game like over 25 years, and to put out an album and then have your single, still be, so widely accepted and loved. I mean, it's almost more emotional for me now than it was when I was first starting out. It was just when I was just a kid and I came out with an album and a single came out and it did well. It was exciting. I was grateful. It was exciting. But I mean, now I think with maturity and all these years behind me and still doing it after all this time, it's grateful, but it's more emotional. So and the second single is definitely one of them sexy joints. It's called Insane.
Yes, it is.
So people are loving the album, and I tried to record as much as much of it as I can, like straight live, because that's really important to me, you know, to humanize my songs and my tracks with actual musicians. And you know, the computer can only move you so much. I mean, you know, doing break beats and doing loops and stuff, it works perfectly when you want to get on the dance floor, you know, like it works perfectly for the club. But when you want to make some music that, you know, just reaches into your heart and grabs your soul, you got to have musicians in the studio, like making that music.
Abso-freaking-lutely. That is so true.
Exactly.
That is so true, and I love to hear you talking about it the way that you are. It's very authentic presence throughout each track in this new album, as well as all of your other albums. You definitely are consistent with that, and you have a sincerity with maintaining the delivery of that live instrumentation and vocals, which is to be celebrated, especially nowadays.
Thank you.
You're not moving with the grain. You're still staying in your own lane, and you are, you know, the foundation for a lot of up-and-coming artists, a lot of people who really want to understand the roots, the real sound of R&B, and it is just amazing to see you doing what you're doing, and, you know, to hear your music. You have some tracks on there that I really like. I like the first track, actually, which is, I don't know why I am.
Yeah.
Yes, you have Can't Tell You Enough. I love that.
Oh, yeah, Can't Tell You Enough.
Yes, it just opens up this bright feeling inside, and it's right on time, too, for this weather as well.
Yeah. Wow, that's dope. I appreciate that.
And
Thank
your
you.
song, you're welcome. You're very welcome. And your song, Run to Me, it's like it's a different type of vibe, actually, but it's dope. It's I don't know what.
Yeah, it's like, it's Run. Yeah, Run to Me is like a Afro-Cuban kind of south of the border vibe to it, and I had a lot of fun doing that song. I had the legendary multi-Grammy award-winning trumpet player, Mr. Arturo Sandoval. He's playing trumpet on that song. He's like he's obviously legendary. You hear him playing, you know why he got so many Grammys. So
yes. It's amazing. You can actually hear within that song, like, the whole atmosphere that had to be in that studio session. Like, it's just incredible. You could tell it was just such a live moment. Within that whole recording process for this album, for that song, did you know that these songs were going to impact people the way that it impacted you? They would be as special to everyone else as it was to you?
Wow, I really appreciate that. I think when I'm in the studio, I'm not so much thinking about the response of how the music will affect other people, or at least that's what, you know, when I'm, that's pretty much my modus operandi from the beginning when I make music. Like, I'm not trying to predict or judge. I'm just using, like, myself as a barometer, you know. Like, if I'm in the studio and we working on the song and I got goosebumps and I can't sit down and I'm giddy and, you know, me and my keyboard player just keep laughing because, you know, the hook is so dope or something is so hot, I use that as my barometer. So, and then I, you know, if I'm feeling it and if we all just tripping in the studio about how dope something is, then, you know, we know it's right. And if we're in there, and, you know, the converse to that is if we in the studio and we working on something and it seems like all the ingredients are there, but for whatever reason, we just ain't moved by it, we usually just end up, like, not putting it on the record.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's not that difficult of a decision to make which song will be on the album, which song won't be on the album.
Right. But fortunately, I got a pretty good track record. I mean, if I'm writing, usually if I'm doing an album, I'm going to write like 15 songs, and it's probably only going to be like 2 or 3 of them that it's like, nah, this don't make the cut. So. Right.
Yeah. So I like the fact that you're bringing up that it's about the music more than it is about trying to impress anyone, even though, thankfully, that is the result.
Well, yeah, thank you.
Yes, yes. So knowing that you have longevity in this music industry and knowing that that means you have to have focus, determination, passion, and drive, and attached with that, integrity, which also helps you make wise decisions. How important is it to follow your heart in this music business?
Well, I think with everything that you do in life, you should follow your heart and your gut and your emotions. Mm-hmm. You know, we're emotional, spiritual beings. You know, so we're not computers. We don't, you know, or we shouldn't try to live our lives that way. So follow your heart, live with integrity, and if it feels good in your gut, move towards that. And if it feels not congruent with your spirit, whatever it is, then that's the universe letting you know what, you might need to go another route. I think that's pretty much how I try to make all my decisions in life, both the big ones and the small ones.
Yes, and I think you've made some very nice, beautiful decisions when it comes to your daughter, your wife, all of your daughters. You had one of your daughters in your Sunshine music video, which is awesome. She's now following in your footsteps. That's awesome and amazing. Everything that's going on that has happened in your life, all the decisions that you had to make, that, you know, transferring from record label to another record label because of, you know, things needing to be creatively decided in your favor and things of that nature, all make the artist, I believe. And this is why we're able to relate to you in all of those ways, because it is a personal, emotional connection, as well as the music just being amazing. Yes. So I just want to make sure that everyone is left with knowing where they can, you know, keep up with you, where they can find your music and, you know, be able to add this to their playlist so they can be blessed.
Yeah, thank you. Please follow me. Just go to my website, ericbenet.net. You know, there's a link to all of my social media outlets there, but, you know, like my Twitter is ebenet and my Instagram is at Eric Benet. But like I said, just go to the website, ericbenet.net. You'll find me.
I really appreciate you taking the time. I know you're busy. You're on tour right now. Taking the time with us at Concert Daily is we really are appreciative and so thankful for you, your music, and your movement. So just really keep doing the best. We wish you the best in everything that you're doing, and hopefully we get a chance to see you perform.
Absolutely. And Marquita, I want to say I've really enjoyed this conversation, and thank you for taking the time.
I really enjoyed it myself. Thank you so much. You have a blessed day.
All right. God bless you.